Hey guys, hope y'all are having a good Saturday. It's August 3rd. It's getting about that time of year again, so I'm on my way to go buy some corn. I've got 4 barrels with me today in the back of my truck. The price is even cheaper than it was last year. I still got 2 full barrels left from last year when I bought a ton last year, a little over. So this year I'm gonna whatever 4 barrels is going to be, I'll let you know after I fill it up. But it's $2.25 a ton, so 1,000 pounds is $112.50 or something like that. So that's getting back down like it was before COVID. So I'm pretty happy about that. Anyway, just thought I'd bring y'all along with me today. Brenda's at home doing some work, and then she is going to probably do some more crafting this afternoon. After she gets done with some of her work. Anyway, it's been really hot and dry here. We get a little rain, but it's been over 100. The heat index between 110 and 115. Our trees are starting to get heat stressed. We went out to the lease once after we paid the landowner, and our trees out there are already heat stressed. They're already half brown. That area was in the path of a tornado, you know, from some of Brenda's other videos. It was less than a quarter mile away, and I don't know if tornadoes suck moisture out of the trees, or I don't know. I just kind of don't understand whether, I mean, our whole area right there, not just our lease, but the lease right next to ours, and then we drove a little further back to the east when we were going home, and there's other large tracts of woods that have already been heat stressed. So it's going to be a little tough this year. If it's a drought year, there's not much for them out there to eat. And I can't throw enough corn to feed the deer, so can't afford to do that. I'd love to be able to do that, but I can't afford it. So anyway, y'all come on along. Well, guys, we're coming into Claremore. It's a little bit more than 30-minute drive from our house, 35 or 40 minutes, something like that. But this is all new highway. It's been finished now for about a year, but I think we came down this new road last year, so we don't get over this way very often. Tornado came through here too this year. And it actually hit the town of Claremore. I haven't been here since then, so don't know if we're going to see any damage. I haven't seen any yet. Of course, it's been 2 or 3 months now, but there'd still be tree damage evidence. I think it hit some of the old historic buildings downtown. So we're about 5-10 minutes away from the Stillwater Milling. Not sponsored, just where we go, just the local feed store. So where we're going to buy our corn. There's some, looks like a little bit right there. These trees right through here. I've always liked Claremore. It's a quaint little town. It's actually pretty good size. Brenda and I actually looked to buy over in this area before bought our place. It's historic. This is where Will Rogers was born. So here's the civic center kind of area, fairgrounds. We have arrived at our destination. I gotta go over here where they do the bulk stuff. Right in there. Pretty big place. Grain elevators. Where the boxcars trains come in and stuff. So anyway, I gotta get out and get the lids off my barrels before I get up there. Oh, that's how they do it. Of course, I don't have a hopper like he's got, but they'll bring the corn down through that chute and fill my barrels up for me. That is a scale that you're on, so they weigh you before you start. They weigh you when you're finished. Well, you know how much you got, and then you go next door and go pay. And I learned my first year not to leave the windows down in your truck because it gets full of all kinds of dust that come out of there. So, anyway. All right, so I wound up with 1,320 pounds. It's about 330 pounds a barrel. I just went in and paid my money, so it was $148.50. So it was 11 and a quarter a hundred. Right now at our local Atwoods over there in Collinsville, they have a 40-pound bag for $7.50. So you got to buy 5 bags to get 200 pounds, and divide that in half, comes to $18.75 a hundred. Our local Walmart in Skiatook is still selling it for $12.38 for a 40-pound bag, and that comes about $31 a hundred. So it's a lot cheaper to go to your local agriculture place wherever they sell bulk whole corn. It's not clean, and I made a video last year. You know, the hard work's fixing to come. I got to go home and take all this out, all 4 barrels, one scoop at a time. But I put my hardware cloth on top of the barrel as I'm you know, dumping it into the next barrel to clean it out, because it's last year's was really clean. This one doesn't look as clean. So, but a little more work saves me quite a bit of money. I kept my old feed sacks, and I just put them in my old feed sacks, buy some zip ties. I used to put them in buckets, but the buckets was really dangerous. I had locking lids for my buckets, and try to strap them down on the 4-wheeler, and they'd still want to slide and stuff. So I wound up keeping some old feed sacks, and I may buy some burlap bags in the future or whatever when my old feed sacks start to wear out. So the guy next to me, he got 6 barrels. So you know, it's pretty cheap, and if you feed a lot of corn, it's a lot cheaper to go, like I said, to your local agriculture center or feed stores or whatever, and see if you can buy it in bulk, loose like this. Some places don't have it. We got a feed store in Skiatook, and all they do is sell bags. I didn't call there because I know they're not going to beat this price. But anyway, I'll make a little short video when I get back home. And I think we have one from last year when we did it. Of course, it's always really hot when I get it in August, and because I want to get out there and start throwing corn. But next weekend it's supposed to be in the low 100s. And if I don't get out there at the butt crack of dawn when it's only about 80, it'll be hot and humid within a couple hours after daylight. So anyway, thanks for coming along. Y'all have a blessed day. Welcome back, guys. So I'm in the barn and truck back in. Those blues out there in the yard. So got my fans going. It's only 95 today instead of 103 like it was Thursday. 101 yesterday. So got my fans going. So here's what I do. I got some of this little, I believe it's 1/2 inch, maybe 1/4 inch hardware cloth. I'm gonna put on top of my barrels. So I'm gonna start straining it. And then I also do the same thing when I put it into my buckets if I need to. I didn't need to last year. But this year, it looks a little dirtier than it did last year. These are just stobs and corn cobs and stuff. And that stuff will clog your feeders up. So I reckon I need to check for wasps. There's a couple of wasp nests starting. Since I'm up here on their level, there's another one. Better take them down before I get started. Anyway, I got 4 barrels to do. Got 2 barrels left over from last year, so I got about a ton of corn. Anyway, let the work begin. We'll show you when all the barrels lined up, whatever, when we're done. Well, welcome back, y'all. So I got all done. Took me a little while, but it's worth it to me to do it, to go save myself some money. This is about all I got out of it, which isn't bad. Out of 1,300 pounds. These are what clogs your feeder up. So you got to get these out. And there's, this stuff, it won't go through. But you get these stobs down in there and they go straight down in your feeder. And if you have a spin cast feeder like we do, it'll clog that motor up and it won't allow it to spin. And we had it happen to us before and burned up one of my feeder motors. So I get out the most I can. If you have a gravity feeder, then you don't have to worry about doing none of this. And if you have a way to get it off your truck or your trailer without having to scoop it out like I do, that's even better. So go visit your local feed stores, where they sell bulk whole corn like that. And they sell other bulk stuff too. That one there's got there's a lot of cattlemen come in there. But anyway, save you guys some money. So I got all my corn over here. That's all my corn, and I'll cover it up with a tarp because we leak when we rain. So anyway, I got my other barrels that I got to put up here in front too. And so I fed about 4 barrels last year, so that was including here at the house. So that should last us into next fall, God willing. Hey guys, welcome back. So a little update on the corn situation. Went to Atwoods to get some apple flavored corn. I want to start my feeders with about 20 pounds in each feeder, just to kind of give a scent out to attract the deer to the feeders so they can find the corn. They had it on sale for $8.99, but their bag corn that was $7.50 about a month ago is now $8.29. So they raised the price. But anyway, it is what it is. But I'm going to try something different. I normally put a salt block at each feed station, but they're 50 pounds each. And they last a year, but we're not out there all year. And the rain takes away a lot of them. So I'm going to try to cut a 50-pound salt block in half. So I bought 2 salt blocks, and I bought 2 mineral blocks, and I'm gonna score them with my skill saw, and then try to split them in half with a chisel or split them all, or something. Just try to split them in half. I want to try to do it without crumbling them. So I'm gonna try it on the salt block first because it's cheaper. So I'll set a camera up and bring you all along. All right, here we go. A little dusty. I got a splitting wedge, 4-pound sledgehammer. Let's see how it does. Split right in two. Nice clean cut. All right, y'all, so that went pretty easy. So just scoring them salt blocks was, I was able to split them relatively easy. So I'm able to, get 2 for 1. So I can put, a salt block and a mineral block in every feeder and for half the price. I've had good luck with just buying regular cattle salt blocks and cattle mineral blocks, and the deer still lick on them. It's still salt and minerals. I mean, our deer here in the backyard, I don't put mineral block out. I put salt blocks out for them. That's what Limpy came down and was, the only reason she came down was to lick on the salt. So they need minerals and salt also. Mosquitoes. So anyway, just a little tip if you guys want to help spread it, save a little money and make the salt block a little bit easier to handle, especially if you got to carry it somewhere. I've got a couple of stands that I can't get a corn feeder to, so I will put salt and minerals out so I can put these in a bucket and carry them down there or whatever, make it a little easier to carry them down. I might even, like a stand like that, cut them in half again and make it even a little lighter and easier to carry, especially if I got to walk, a quarter mile or so to get to my stand. So, just a little tip, a little thing to help save you some money, and hope you guys learned a little something, and we'll see you next time. Y'all take care. God bless. So I just took some of the pieces of the mineral block. The mineral block didn't break as clean as the salt block did. But I'm not sure if this is limpy over here or not, so better I give him a treat and give him some of this apple flavored corn. He's right there. Alright y'all, so all I got left to do is clean up and go inside, take a shower and relax and enjoy the rest of my Saturday. Hope y'all picked up some tips. Good luck to you this upcoming deer season. It'll be here before we know it. You know, I can't wait when it's over for next deer season. Seems like it takes forever, and then all of a sudden here it is. So anyway, y'all take care. God bless. Come back and see us. Look who come to visit. Lippy and her fawns. I saw the other one just a minute ago, but went back to get my phone to video, and now there's only one. They're getting big. There's Limpy. It's really starting, all the vegetation's really starting to dry out. She's here an hour early. Sorry, 2 hours early before the feeder even goes off. Of course, she's licking salt. But poor things. The bugs all over them. Trying to freehand this. Sorry for the shaky video. It's August 9th, so she's going to start losing her spots. They both came down the other night, but before Brenda could get back here, the feeder went off and scared the poop out of them. And of course, Limpy didn't go nowhere, but the fawns never come back.